Hey guys, it's Saru, and after quite a few days with the press events from Bless Online and a little bit of an uproar from the community, it looks like the developers have finally taken the time to send out press release information to media websites such as MMOgames.com and MMORPG.com, mostly about communication, monetization, and their promises for the game here in the West. And I mean, there's a lot of Eastern imported games here, and you can't blame the gaming community for wanting some communication or clarification about some of these practices. So, on MMOgames.com, Nick Shively commented on his meeting with the developers Neowiz, asking the company why it decided to self-publish, seeing as it's a rare occurrence. We usually see a publisher here in the West, and it was really simple. Neowiz responded that due to the crazy amount of changes from the original Korean version of the game, having another publisher as a middleman would just take way too much time, whereas in this way you just have direct communication with the team itself and the community. There's no really any bridge to gap in communication. In addition, Neowiz did confirm that there are teams in North America, Europe, and South Korea to support the NA and EU versions accordingly. In the same sense, they spoke of community interaction and how it will be a major priority during the game's early access, especially when it comes to game development. Feedback is important after all. Using platforms such as Discord, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and the Emissary program, which they also did state that emissaries would have a completely separate channel to speak directly with the development team. Essentially, it's a completely separate ticket system than normal players and premium customer support players, but I'll get into that in a little bit. They did speak a little bit about the premium customer support from the Collector's Edition Founder Pack, which basically means that they're only going to have a priority queue for tickets, but it's the same customer support team that's answering them. I did mention before that the Emissary team would also get their own ticket system. It's very different and separate from the customer support team that we usually get, and that's normal when you're a partner for a game or affiliated with a game. In my partnership with NMAS, for example, when it comes to Terra, we get the same thing, and I'm fully aware it happens in Nexon, NCSoft, and other companies as well, so fret not, friends. It's normal. Neowiz did state that new content would be coming on a 3-month schedule, eventually bringing in Mystic and Assassin, new zones, raids, dungeons, and more. There was no real concrete timeline for the remaining classes or anything that we heard about the Siren Race or Warlocks for 2019, but as it stands, the current content is still being reworked and rebalanced for the new combat system. Here's the thing, the worry on everyone's mind is if Neowiz will live up to its promise about no pay to win. And I mean, we've seen it before in other games. People are just wanting to have a home in a game, and you can't really blame them for wanting to have their hopes in something. In the article, the team stressed that they do not want Bless to be pay to win, and we've heard them say this before time and time again. They mentioned that the cash shop and premium membership would only include cosmetic and convenience items. However, there were no real specifics as to what is exactly inside them. I've said this in the Bless Discord before, and I've said it to my friends, and quite frankly, had they released the Founder Pack detail page that they did on the official website with a detailed version of what comes in the premium membership, a lot of the worries of the player base would simmer down. It's just communication. In terms of cash shop on MMORPG.com, it seems that Steven Weber as well went to the press event, trying to access the cash shop and getting information from the developers themselves. The team mentioned that gems, which is something that a lot of players were worried about for pay-to-win mechanics, stating that there is a maximum limit for the number of gems you can convert a day, and it doesn't seem like that's going to change. The cool thing is that in-game currency would be allowed to convert itself into cash shop money, or Lumena, in order to buy things from the cash shop such as costumes or inventory space or whatever. This is actually great because that actually means that players don't necessarily need to spend money on the game to get Lumena. They can simply play the game and convert their earnings into Lumena and just purchase what they want from the cash shop itself. There wasn't any other specifics other than costumes, account services, and aesthetics for mounts, as the team at Neowiz seems like they're not sure what else the community will see in the game itself just yet. The good thing is that at the very least, the developers have stated that nothing will be off limits or gated to paying players only, allowing for all types of players to be free to play as they desire, basically. I mean, it's a buy to play game, so I don't know how that makes sense. That's all we really have in that regard, but I will state something that I don't really usually do for videos if you've seen them before. I don't really state my opinion on things, I just try to report what's available to the public. Time and time again, we've had companies make promises and fail to deliver due to greed or just ruining whatever hope that the players had by burning bridges and bringing in what they promised they wouldn't do. I think Bless will do fine, and I think even more so that the team at Neowiz has something up their sleeves. It's admirable that they haven't given up and they're still going strong to try to release this game and make it successful. Unlike other Korean games that just have a new fresh start every 2 months to try to salvage and milk the living out of its customers. At least it seems like Neowiz cares, and all I can say is that they hope they stick to the morals that they have chosen to bring to Bless Online here in the West. Anyways guys, much love to you all, and if this video was at all informative to you, make sure to subscribe and like it. Share it around with your friends, family, and Comic-Con impersonators. And as always, till next time friends.